Hitman is a film by Richard Linklater starring Glenn Powell as Gary Johnson. He is an average, boring man. He likes cats, he likes bird watching, and he teaches a class in psychology. However, to make extra money, he works as a tech guy for the police, helping them with their microphones and their surveillance and things like that. However, during one routine operation, their main fake hitman actor, who's a cop, brutalizes some teens before the film begins. He's suspended. So Gary now has to pretend to be a hitman. Using his psychology knowledge, he goes in there and goes aggressively and pretends to be a grade A psychopath and catch the guy who brings the money, because hitmen don't actually exist in real life, but a lot of people want to hire them. So they basically, whenever someone wants to kill someone, they try to get in touch with someone. That person calls the cops. The cops then send the file over to Gary. He does research. And the first half of this movie is basically him just having a lot of fun. Him dressing up and catering the hitman persona to the target. So if the target's like a redneck who doesn't like the government, he'll show up with like neck tattoos and a bandana and a gold tooth and be like, yeah, I don't like the government. Or, if it's a rich lady, he'll show up as like a, maybe a handsome, swarthy pool cleaner type guy. And the movie's trailer is a little bit deceptive because they're making it seem like this is going to be some sort of fun, breezy comedy about a guy dressing up like Roger Smith from American Dad. But this movie's not like that at all. This movie's actually very dialogue based. It's more of a character study. Glenn Powell gets to mug for the camera, and then in the second half of the film, he meets a beautiful Latina woman named Madison, who has a very controlling husband, and she liked him to kill her husband. However, he falls for her and says, no, don't do it. I won't take the money. He botches the sting operation on purpose. However, starts a relationship with her. And then things go even more sour when Madison's husband ends up dead in a drug bust gone wrong or something. And obviously Gary knows that she did it, so now he's stuck between helping her or turning her over to the police. The second half of the film does push things a little bit further, but I kind of feel like this movie does suffer from identity crisis, which is maybe the point of the film. There's a lot of sequences with him teaching the class and talking about persona and ego and who is real, who's not. Do we humans actively shift their personas to different people? So in front of them, he's like the goofy class teacher guy, but when he's with his police job, he's more professional. But then when he's with the clients, the potential suspects, he's like acting and pretending to be like some sort of weird assassin guy. And then when he's with Madison, he has to pretend to be one of the personas. So there's like this weird psychology component. It doesn't really affect the film at all. It's not funny, but it's not like a crime thriller thrilling. And it's got like sex scenes, but they're not they're just cut to black. There's romance in it too. I'm just saying the movie's very odd. It has an odd sort of mix of trying to be a love story, but it's also trying to be a crime thriller, also a black comedy about hiring people to kill people you don't like. And it's just a very odd film, because the trailers kind of hide what the plot is, and the movie's not that funny. It's more of a dialogue-based drama, which is very strange. But overall, I still liked it. It had charming leads. Glenn Powell does a fine job, so does Adria Arjona, and they have good chemistry. And overall, it was just an alright film. It didn't blow me out of the water, but it was entertaining. So I give Hitman a 6 out of 10.